Parkside Dragons Band crab feed tickets. All proceeds will go towards the band's national summer tour. So come out and support your Dragon Band. Out of bounds. Remains Dragons ball. Freak. The basket counts. That'll be goaltending. Two points. Freak.
Freaking and vibing. Let's go.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center. For the Timberwolves, they've been playing terrific basketball to start the season. They're showing all the signs they'll be able to keep that momentum going, too, looking more and more confident each time out. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, pass the ball, give it back to Kenny, hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
You got me moving.
Ernie.
You got me moving.
Communication's the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor, and I started
hands up,
moving.
Kenny, slide down, yeah, rotate, oh, yeah, get the three.
See? Mm-hmm. Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I just went. It just, man.
Two great defenders right there. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
It's the Timberwolves in Minnesota for a little interconference action here at the Target Center. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Washington, still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
And seeing where Washington is, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And now Washington's starting group. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Markieff Morris is out there with Gortat, and it's Dudley in at the 3 spot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Wall. Wiggins kicks to Freak. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Freak's got his second basket of the night. Minnesota on D. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
So it's the Wizards now. Now here's Beal. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Here's Freak, and that's good off the glass that time. Freak's got 6 points. For Washington, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. There's a screen by Gortat. Shot off the screen. Jump shot is good.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Randy Whitman. The frustration was evident in his voice when I asked him about the way their season had been developing. He told me, we've been learning the hard way that anything less than a 100% effort is not going to get it done. I want to see my guys a lot hungrier than they have been. That would certainly help, gentlemen.
And as As always, Doris, thank you. Here's Morris, following the basket by Freak. And here is Gortat. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wiggins outside, kicks it to Towns. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Towns has got his first points of the game. Wizards trail by 5. Outside, Wall. Outside for Beal. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Beal's got 5.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Freak dishes to Towns. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Washington. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Wall kicks to Morris. There's a screen. There's a screen by Gortat. Beal gets a wide open look. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. But last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
Here's Beal after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Morris with the screen for Wall. Morris outside. Money from the wing. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Freak. Wall with some nice defense.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Scola comes in for John Lure. Muhammad, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Levine. Then for the Wizards, Pope comes in for Gortat. And it's Nene in for Morris. And here we go. Muhammad heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Nene after the basket by Minnesota. That's good.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
The 3. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Rubio. 11 points for Freak.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Wall passes to Nene. Here's Pope. Rebounded by Luis Scola.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Freak. And another 3 for Minnesota.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Here's Pope. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 5 assists tonight. Timberwolves leading by 8. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The drive by Rubio. Shot is off. Wall with some nice D. Rubio against Porter. Outside, Wall. Goes up on the wing. Muhammad grabs the board.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top, up 8. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form, I followed through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, but he's got a pretty good disposition too.